Everything happens in divine timing, and we are in an energy for the next 2 months of disruption and chaos. Is this good or bad? It's where we're headed, and we're going to want to ride these waves. And in today's lesson, I'm going to break down from this moment moving forward. We are going to be in 2 months of disruption and chaos, and this is coming in to change us for the future. And I'll be breaking this down. We know that right now we're getting prepared for the Trump inauguration. And what is this transition? What is it going to represent for all of us? There's a planetary alignment that begins, and we're going to have 6 planets all in alignment. It's a very wild time, but these energies are assisting in the transition of humanity, our reality, where we're headed. And I'm going to be breaking this down today. Welcome to the Our Everyday Lives podcast. It's good to see everyone. If you are new to the channel, I'm Michael. I discuss the ascension journey and I make it relevant for everyday life people. And when you start thinking in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration like Nikola Tesla, you could start to see the bigger picture of the actual reality that we're experiencing. And we are going to experience a lot of disruption. What does that mean? I'm going to teach you it today. There's going to be a lot of change that happens this year, and it's going to exponentially occur as humanity is going to shift forever. And you know, when something is new, when you have change, it could be very scary. So, and I'm going to give you real life examples in today's lesson, something I even heard last night, and I'm going to present it to all of you to show, you know, sometimes people, and you might see this out there on the internet. Do you know about the internet? And they're going to say all these scary things because, you know, change itself could be scary. But it doesn't mean it's got to be the boogeyman. It doesn't have to be the supermassive volcano. It doesn't have to be, you know, a big explosion. But it could be in a big explosion of consciousness. All right. So there's a lot of things that are coming and it's happening right now. This time period represents disruption to norms. And you could write this down and you could refer to this over the next 2 months. And we'll all come back together and we'll see, you know, what did we actually experience? So this time period represents a disruption to norms. And what was quote unquote normal? Maybe it wasn't actually normal. Maybe you're on your ascension journey. Maybe you awakened. A lot of people over the past 4 years and even longer, they really awakened to the matrix reality. Did you expand your consciousness like never before over the past few years? So this represents a disruption to norms. The planetary alignment begins, and 6 planets are all in alignment, and this represents opportunity and transformation. Oh yeah, beautiful transformations are happening. You know, I discussed the ascension symptoms. I have a world famous video on the channel page discussing it in the terms of Heinrich metamorphosis. So now just picture now society as a whole. In society as a whole, you're going to change. You're going to transform into a beautiful butterfly. Oh, that's so great! Everyone's so happy. Look, the butterflies are in the chat right now. But you got to go through Heinrich metamorphosis. Oh. See, a lot of people want they want change, but they don't want to actually go through it. They don't want to actually do it. It's very painful, Heinrich metamorphosis. So that caterpillar, if you're new to this, that caterpillar in the insides, right? Its insides, it's kind of like liquefying. And then all of a sudden now it's a beautiful butterfly. It's floating around. It's got the beautiful colors, the beautiful wings. But it had to go through pain. It had to go through change. Change is not always easy. It ain't easy being ascended. It's not easy for humanity to let go of the past. Embracing disruption. When you embrace disruption, you realize it is vital for long-term growth. On my journey, a lot of people have been part of my everyday life journey, as this ain't my first rodeo, kid, just divine timing. I went through a lot of disruption. I've grown so much. I could sit here, okay, today, ready to do the work. A lot of people, right now this year, we're doing work like never before. But we had to go through things. We had to go through disruptions. We had to see the truth. We had to be refined. And after all of this, we have grown so much. I could sit here today. I would not be able to do the job that I could do today if I went back 5 years ago. I had to go through these things. I had to have real life experiences. I had to move in the image of God, and I had to do compare and contrast. A lot of you know this. God does sorting, right? There's a sorting of the wheat and the tares that's going on. So now I view my everyday life. I view all of the experiences, people, things, situations. Don't look at the physical. Go to the vibrational frequency. Yeah. Go to the energetic level. Go to the spiritual level. So there's a refinement that happens when you embrace disruption, and that's why it's important to know this. I know this now. So, the first time, the second time, then you become accustomed to it. But there were certain things that needed to be disrupted. So now the collective, a lot of people, you maybe are the front runners for this. But the collective as a whole is going to have a disruption. It is vital for long-term growth. This is our evolutionary journey. So if you want change, there's certain things you want to grow, you want to expand. Well, just like when I go to the gym and I'm pressing against those weights, well, we have to build our mental muscles, our spiritual muscles, right? Not just our physical muscles. Well, these are the things that we went through. This is what the disruption is all about. So this could come in the form technological, economic, truth, cultural, innovation. These are the things that are happening right now. And at first glance, people are going to be afraid of it. People are afraid of things they don't understand. You might be like your Uncle Mike on the screen. Hi, I'm on the screen, right? And people might be afraid of you because they don't understand you. Hit the like button if that's the truth. And you have to know this, okay? People attack what they don't understand. People attack, people lash out because they're in fear. Because I never seen this before. This is challenging societal norms. And they get so mad. They get so, right? So we have been seeing this. We have been seeing this over the past few years, but now the truth is what do you want to say? Officially the truth has always been out. And I've been sharing about this. A lot of people have made a free will decision to either accept it or deny it and close their eyes. Don't look at it. Let me block this person. Let me not pay attention. But now it's going to get to a point now that everyone has to pay attention. I want, and if you're listening to this message in today, tomorrow, in the next upcoming days, there's going to be a lot of fear pumped on the internet. Do you know about the internet? Don't fall for it. But there is fear when it comes to, disruptions, truth that comes out. It doesn't always have to be, a WAR. It doesn't always have to be all these terrible things. But to a person that refuses to, listen to the message, for a person that refuses to change, it's a difficult time for them. And you see, people that lash out. This is an energy right now, and we're being assisted. And you might be new to this, right? There are higher energies there are things, it's even said that this alignment, when all the planets are tugging, could affect the nervous system, could feel a different pressure, right? Electromagnetic tug. We talk about the full moon, the post-full moon effect, right? What's a physical thing we could see? It tugs on the high tide. It's extra high. It shifts the waters of the body. Well, there's a big shift that's happening in the now moment. Things are shifting up. The challenge of structures and institutions and societal norms begins. Some people love it, and some people get triggered by it. Some people are going to see Donald Trump getting up on the stage, big inauguration. Some people get triggered by Trump. Some people get triggered by me because people get triggered by truth. Am I speaking? You let me know. Do people get triggered by truth? That's why we all have to go through a spiritual refinement. That's why, because the truth here's the truth. I've seen this on my journey. Okay, look, the chat is blowing up right now. Okay? When you speak the truth, I'm sharing as a person that is a leader, right? We've had over 1 million people see the videos over the course of time. People are going to love you, but then once you point out look, he's pointing out the truth. But when you point out the truth, maybe within them, what's inside their sacred heart, then I don't like him anymore. I don't like this anymore. So these are the things you're going to have to understand how people behave in this massive shift that's happening, especially over the next 2 months. These are facts, right, Tiffany? Right? No, these are the facts. The facts of life. So people get triggered. So what can an example like this? You say, oh, there's disruption. There's people that are baffled. A great shaking, for example. And I heard something last night. So Donald Trump was speaking last night, and he said that we are going to have disclosure about the truth about the JFK and Martin Luther King Jr. assassinations. So if people actually saw the truth, and they didn't see the truth for years, and now all of a sudden they're seeing a bigger picture, it could be very triggering. It could be a great shaking. So this is what it actually looks like. A lot of people, they're going to go out there, they're going to pump the explosions, the bombs, the supermassive volcanoes, all this other stuff. Well, it could be an explosion of consciousness. It could be an explosion of truth. So these are the things that, this is how it actually looks like. That's what we discuss on this channel. What's actually going on in the world. So you could see a situation like that. It's a bit of shake, rattling, and rolling. Yeah. So this is where we are, and we see that there are no such things as coincidences. There's synchronicities. So what I'm here to teach you, don't look at people. I've been sharing this for a while. Don't look at people. Don't look at words. Don't listen to words. Go straight to the energy. Don't even look at the person that you see on the stage. You could look at the energy. And where are we headed as a society? And that is going to help you over the next few months. These are the birthing pains, absolutely, right now. These are the shifts that are happening. So when you hear words of a person, but what is the meaning behind them? Sometimes, I talk about tough love. Some of my, over the course of my journey, to be a great teacher, a teacher of millions of people. Please click that subscribe button. I'm so grateful. Well, I reflect back on my best teachers, best practices. Relevant to everyday life. It's the standard of this channel. Funny, made you laugh, and didn't let you get away with BS. Oh, I had some tough mentors and teachers growing up. So these are the ways, right? These things never change. They last the test of time. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a fading of the illusion. Some people, it tried to be propped up. But the truth doesn't have to be propped up. It could stand even in adversity. And a lot of people that have been part of this channel know this. Even when every aspect of life can be against you, if God is for you, you make it through. It really is a fascinating journey. And, I hope that more and more people will join us. This is such a powerful year, a moment in the history of humanity. It's about the shift. And I see that people are still stuck in their duality ways, the left, the right. And a lot of people, they're not getting the deeper meaning, the bigger picture. You're going to have to not look at people. You're going to have to see spirits. You're going to have to not listen to the words. You're going to have to hear the energy behind the words. And then you're going to make it through the upcoming months. Because these are the energies, okay? And I've shared this before, okay? I'm a beachgoer. I don't know if there's any beachgoers watching today. Do you love the beach? Okay? When you go to the beach, Mother Nature, oh, look at beautiful Mother Nature. It's so beautiful. Look at that beautiful wave. I'm super strong. You're going to get knocked over by that wave, that big wave that comes over? No, you're nothing. It's going to knock you over like a flea, right? But you got to learn how to ride the wave. You can't stop it. Nothing could stop it, light warriors. So that's that wave that's coming in. So what we need to do is we need to be efficient, and we have to learn how to ride these energies. And there will be people that there's still, I assure you, when you start to dive into these things, you don't say, oh, it doesn't mean anything that there's a planetary parade. There's a parade that's going on up in the heavens right now. There's a parade going on. You could write that in the comments. There's a parade going on. And maybe there won't be a parade in the physical reality because it's extra cold, right? Everyone's inside today. It's extra cold. They might, but there's a parade. There's a parade of planets right now. There's a parade. And the energies will shift. And you can't stop it. And it is in all of our best interests to ride the waves and go with it. Evolve or remain the same. It's always free will. It's always free will. But the timeline split choice, evolve or remain the same. So Mr. D is going to give you give you a pop quiz, okay? You're going to choose A or B. Do you want to evolve or do you want to remain the same? That's the answer. That's the answer. That's what this year, this moment, this is, again, you have to go through a lot of stuff, and it's going to be a lot of stuff, but then we're going to get through it. And that was like even, whether it is you on the personal level, right? This is what the true ascension journey is like, right? If you understand God's seasons, okay? You go through the storm. I was like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. Your life gets woo, but then once you get through it, it's amazing. I'm so grateful. And you have the attitude of gratitude, but I'm here to tell you, each and every one of us, we have to go through it. And then there's a change on the other side. On the other side, you will find greatness. On the other side of suffering, you will find greatness. And a message that I left when I started this channel, it still remains the same. The will beats the skill, right? Sometimes in inopportune conditions, you need to perform at your finest. We've been doing that here on this channel for many years. And all the people that resonate with the rising frequency, I like to share it. We're moving in general directions. Some people are rising, some people are falling. Some people go to truth, some people go to the inorganic, organic, inorganic, right? Truth, Christ, falsehoods, antichrist. Jane, thank you so much for the support, Jane. I'm very grateful for that. Yeah, appreciate that, Jane. So when you start to realize the energies, and don't paint things with the physical labels. Today, I'm sure we're going to see people, if you went back 3 years ago and you went to their labels, listen to the message. If you went to the labels they had 3 years ago, this is a microcosm of what's happening in the world. You would say, oh, all these people wouldn't be on the stage together because this one has that label, that has that label. They don't go together. That age is over. Oh, it's 999. It's over, kid. Yeah. 999. 999 people are writing it right now. Yeah. 999. It's over. That's the energy. That's the energy theme of this entire year. It's the 9 year. If you didn't see my video on what to expect for 2025, you should check it out. I'll leave it here. 999, it's over, kid. That's our special phrase, right? 999, it's over, kid. So that's what disruption is. Oh, this is your matrix? Boom, it's over, kid. It's over, kid. 999, it's over. It's over. Things that are not in truth. And I share about the energetics of the world on this tremendous podcast. The Schuman Resonance is the frequency of the world that we live in. We live in a frequency, okay? And that frequency is rising. Lower frequencies can no longer exist. They fall off. If it is not connected to source energy, it is like a parasitical energy. It has to constantly feast. It can't happen anymore. Can't win with them. Can't do it. Mike Singletary was right. You can't win with them. You can't do it. So it's a natural flow of energy. And that's what you all have to realize. This is about natural flows of energy. A lot of the things in the world were not natural, out of balance, out of alignment. That's what I do on this channel, within this community. We put the world back into alignment, back into balance. How many people are tuned in right now? And you could say, yeah, I remember how it was years ago, and it's totally out of balance right now. And we see many different roles, many different ways of life, things that are supposed to be great for you or are not so great. There's almost two versions of everything. Did you realize this? Did you realize this? There's almost two versions of everything. Not everything is good or bad. It just is. You have to realize this. There's almost two versions of everything. Is it the positive or negative polarity of that specific person or event, right? And, you know, some of you have heard of as above, so below. It really is a truthful statement. Yeah. As above, so below. You are going to see this, and that's why with a very strong frequency, you do not listen to your Uncle Mike. I did it. Yeah, I did it. I went through it. You do not, especially this year, you do not want to pay attention. You're spending it. It's the currency of the universe. You do not want to pay attention to negative people, things, and situations because they are hijacking you onto a different timeline. Are you up? Are you alert? I saw it. If you look at the world, you could see it's almost like two things are like, it's almost like it's overlapping. Now, in these high energy, these are like catalyst events. Catalyst events, jump off events, jump off to the higher timeline. And don't expect things. I expect it to look this way. It's going to look that way. Just go to the energies and you will be able to navigate this more efficiently. Don't have expectations of what it's supposed to look like and this is how it's supposed to happen. Maybe it's not going to happen this way. Today it's going to start. I already see, you know, what I do, because you have to actually take the pulse of, I'll just sit back and I just observe Facebook. Hit me up on Facebook. We got a tremendous Facebook community. The reels, we're reeling and dealing. We're growing on all platforms. And if you are enjoying this today, I keep the community connected. There's little tidbits that you will find on the other platforms as well to paint the bigger picture. We're having some fun now. Yeah. I observe. Tesla said, be the observer. I observe things. I observe it, I process it, I get the answer. And I'm observing some interesting things that are being said by people on social media. It's very interesting. You're gonna, ready? You're gonna wanna get back to the basics at this time. So many things, you know, it's made overcomplicated on purpose. I've been sharing this for a long period of time. I know there's always new people. If it's simple, it comes from God. If you are so confused, you're like, wow, this is so confused. I'm so confused. When in doubt, it's what my father taught me. When in doubt, cancel out. Cancel out the negativity. Cancel out the confusion. When you think of spiritual warfare, the unseen battle, it's actually crystal clear now. A spirit of confusion is a Jezebel spirit. Yeah. Don't be confused. Listen to your gut. What's your gut telling you? You got to listen to the gut. That's how I go through things. Some people blindly worship people, things, and situations. I go to my gut. No, this guy said it on, you know, he's the guru that knows all, or they said it on CNN and this person knows it. So many people are so quick to giving their free will away. That's cool. I'm going to do me. I go directly to the source, kid. A lot of people are you're going to see the difference. God works with compare and contrast. God works with compare and contrast. You have to sort it out. You're going to see a lot. I'm telling you now. And again, it's not a fearful thing. Some people will be feared. So I just gave you one example, okay? And I'm putting everyone accountable too, because I believe last time this was said, I think the American people and all the people have said enough is enough. This was said last time. Let's get the truth out, because I want to know these things as well. Let's get it out this time. So last night, Donald Trump said, we're going to disclose what happened with JFK and Martin Luther King Jr. Enough is enough. The truth is the highest state of consciousness. A lot of people haven't lived in truth. A lot of people have lived within an illusion. This illusion must come to an end, and it will come to an end. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you, Thank you for that. The comments are going fast. Thank you very much. I appreciate everyone being here. Please click the like button if you just stumbled in. And I'm so grateful for all of your support. And this is showing the world that everyday life people could do this. You don't have to have, you don't have to be a famous celebrity, right? You don't have to have all these prestigious, and you could do it even when you have obstacles, because the obstacle is the way, because God is refining the people. Well, we have been refined over the past few years. You might be getting this. You said, you know what, Mike, I went through so many things in the past few years. I know. Me too. We all did. But we really want to, embrace change at this time, embrace that we are able to change the world ourselves. You can't change the world. You have to sit there and wait for a savior. Daddy's home. So I appreciate all of you. Tonight on Patreon, we'll be hosting a live stream. There'll be a lot of events today. We'll be discussing them. The link is in the description. We have Facebook and TikTok. We're back on TikTok immediately. Look at that. New TikTok is up. Papa Fred. I appreciate you, Papa Fred. Thank you so much for the support. I'm very grateful. Yeah. So I am grateful for all of you, and all we do is show up every day, 9 a.m. Eastern time. You could become the greatest version of yourself. You could take ownership of your everyday life. That's what we're going to need moving forward. People are going to have to grab their everyday life and take back control, okay? It's our everyday lives, and just keep going. My sister's Etsy store is in the description. If you'd like to get a shirt, a hoodie, I appreciate that. She appreciates that. A lot of people, everyday life people, had to take a stand, right? School teachers that took a stand against tyranny in the Department of Education. What's going to happen this year? A lot of things aren't going to age well. Do I age pretty well? Am I pretty good? Am I pretty good? Right? But a lot of us had traumas. A lot of us had wrong things done to us over the past few years. We have to let it out now. Okay, Dr. Gabor talks about this. Health is wealth this year. In 2025, we are going to be healthy again. Why doesn't everyone write that in the comments? In 2025, we are going to be healthy again. Okay, I appreciate each and every one of you. We have Facebook, TikTok, Patreon. Connect on those platforms. Comment down below. Okay, are you ready to embrace change? How are you going to be a disruption to norms? I've seen a lot of norms out there. You might be getting this message. You were like me as a kid. You were growing up. You said, well, you have to do this. You have to get in this relationship. You have to do, and you're taking all these things. You say, wait a minute. There's something wrong with this. Right? But you had no one to talk to growing up. You had that spiritual immune system, and you saw through things. And we are, right, matrix busters, if you will. And I've seen a lot of wrong things done to our children in the schools as well. No, these things can't happen anymore. These were Indigo Children. We're not going to gaslight that term. No, these are Indigo. Dolores Cannon spoke about the Indigo Children, right? And we are the Indigo Children. I've shared this before. Right? The creative adult is the child that survived. I survived. And now we move forward. It's the victory of the light. I love you all. Never give up. Never give in. Just keep going. Just keep going. You can write it down. Just keep going. The creative adult is the child that survived. Yeah. You had it all in you. Your spark, your Christ spark was taken from you. We're going to give it back. We're going to give it back to the people. Yeah. We're going to be more powerful than ever before. We're going to improve everyday life. We're going to pick others up. We're not going to tear others down. We're going to pick them up. We're going to change the game forever in all three phases: physically, mentally, and spiritually. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, Just keep going. I love you all. I really do. I'll see you tonight on Patreon. We'll be back on tomorrow, and I know there's going to be a lot of stuff, so please hit the subscribe button. I might have to come on multiple times. Who knows? Who knows what's happening? So, but there's going to be a lot of disruptions, a lot of change, but change is going to help us evolve into a beautiful butterfly. You're a beautiful butterfly. That's what you are. Okay. I love you all. Keep going, kid.